Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's update on Tropical Storm Bret. So, as of 8 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time on Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Tropical Storm Bret has strengthened slightly since this morning and now has maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour and is moving west at 18 miles per hour. We now have tropical storm watches in effect for Barbados, for Martinique, for Dominica, and for Guadeloupe. And we could be seeing tropical storm conditions within the next 48 hours in these islands. So make sure you're making tropical storm preparations if you live in Barbados, Martinique, Dominica, and Guadeloupe. Tropical Storm Bret is expected to approach Barbados by Thursday afternoon and Thursday night, early Friday morning. Tropical Storm Bret is expected to pass around the Guadeloupe and Dominica area. And when we go into Friday afternoon and Saturday afternoon, Tropical Storm Bret is expected to move into the Central Caribbean, and as of right now, no longer posing a threat to Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic. However, if you live in Aruba or the other ABC islands, you may need to be watching Tropical Storm Bret as well, as you're now in the cone of uncertainty. So, looking at the latest satellite imagery of Tropical Storm Bret, Tropical Storm Bret over the last several hours has shown a deep convection around the center of the storm, signaling that Bret is in a strengthening trend right now. And we're still seeing the clouds fanning out in all quadrants, meaning that the wind shear is still relatively light on the system. So Tropical Storm Bret still has the potential to quickly strengthen over the next 48 hours before encountering some stronger wind shear west of the Lesser Antilles. So this is looking a little bit better organized than this morning. However, we're still seeing a little bit of disorganization, especially on the eastern side of Tropical Storm Bret. Now, looking at the latest spaghetti model tracks for Tropical Storm Bret. In the next 48 hours, as I mentioned, Bret is expected to approach Barbados, and in the next probably like 54 hours, Bret is expected to pass somewhere around Dominica and Martinique. And then as we go into the next 72 to 120 hours, areas like Nicaragua, Honduras, you need to be monitoring Tropical Storm Bret now, as you are now in the path in the next 5 to 6 days. And looking at the intensity model guidance for Tropical Storm Bret, Tropical Storm Bret is expected to slowly intensify to a mid to strong grade tropical storm over the next 24 to 48 hours, with winds between 50 and 65 miles per hour. And as it approaches Barbados, probably winds are going to be around 60 to 65 miles per hour. And as it approaches Dominica, Martinique, and Guadeloupe, winds are probably going to be around 50 to 60 miles per hour. And then as we go past there, it's still a lot of uncertainty, even though the models generally have a weakening trend as it moves west of the Windward Islands. A couple of the models do have Bret intensifying once again as it moves into the Western Caribbean. So we're going to have to really watch that trend as the days progress. So thanks for watching this evening's update on Tropical Storm Bret. Make sure you're preparing for tropical storm conditions if you live in Barbados, in Martinique, Guadeloupe, and Dominica. Stay safe and have a wonderful evening, my friends.